All right, and we are live and rocking and rolling. Uh, doing a quick little sound check. Um, everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, and
Hi.
we are live
Hi.
and rocking and rolling. Uh, doing a quick little sound
Don't mind
check.
me, I muted myself.
Um,
Hi.
everybody say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, and
Hi.
we are
Hi.
live. Awesome. So we are ready to go. What do you guys think of the new group photo?
Nice. Got, gimbal there, front and center.
We replaced Calloused, I mean.
Well, Callus has been gone for a while,
Yeah.
but
Mhm.
the background is different. It wasn't these red bricks and stuff we had before. So,
Pretty cool.
if any of you
Yeah.
have the link, it's automatically updated.
Yeah.
And if any of you want the link, there you go. There's the image is pulled from, so you can stick it where you like. All right, and since we can hear Ashley tonight,
Woo.
would you be so kind as to read us the message of the day, please?
Yeah. I think I already closed it. Give me 1 second. So last quite a few rounds ago actually, we climbed down the well behind the blacksmiths to find a large underground complex, and after clearing the first level, we found a secret room within a secret room with a platform that lowered to another level. So we found even more to go on. So we have just descended into we we have started combat with a bunch of archers, and today is 6:50, or right now it's 6:15 a.m. and it's Thursday the 19th, second moon. Oh,
Alrighty, and here is, I think everybody has it, except for one. I'm not sure who it is missing it, but there you go.
Oh, the map fix.
So,
It works.
all right, well, sadly, that's odd. All right, let me check one other thing. Because I don't have line of sight for the stream, so give me just a second here. Let me throw my dude on there.
I also can't see anything on the map. So if you could throw my character also on the map, I would be grateful.
You need to see?
Hmm.
Crazy.
I mean, not really. I just need to target things. Though it does help to, make sure they aren't friendly things.
So what's the story with the elevator? Are we just gonna say that Tusk was carrying Kithri or Gimbal or something? So we could all fit?
So, since I was very abrupt with the message of the day, who would like to fill in, Nick, with what happened last week?
If it helps, last I remember, we just killed like this half-orc lady warrior, and her nice-looking guy disappeared, and we kind of ended it there.
Tusk went to sleep on the bed after we did for him, sort of. And then when we woke up the next day, we went down to further investigate rooms that we had not yet investigated, and found a passageway that ended in a big hole in the ground. And somebody with a pet,
Jen. Yeah.
Jen's pet went down and saw that there were a couple of people working a winch. So the winch began to work, they began to work it, and it came up for us, so we decided to go down on it. And when we got down here, we found peoples trying to waste us, and two of the guards that me and the other guy was with, Cromwell, thank you,
I got you.
had come down with here with are the ones working the winch, and they don't look real good, but they are being enslaved to work the winch, chained to the or tied in some way to the things that they're having to work.
I didn't.
See, the rest of us did not have access
Yeah.
to the information that those were the other guards, but thanks for telling us.
Yeah,
We
no.
haven't
I got-
exactly had time to have a conversation yet.
I got that information at the very end. As I was running and jumping across and ran down, flew epically, did an amazing
Oh yeah,
tumble
definitely.
into magical darkness. I noticed it, so I'm yelling out to you, "There's our guards!"
Mhm.
But anyway, that's essentially what happened. We've started fighting. We're doing all right. There's magical darkness in the right corner of the room, so it's kind of bleak over there. But everything else is, as normal. We're in the thick of it.
So, Kendrick, Gimble's jacking everything up for me as a DM because he's able to pierce magical darkness with his sight.
Yeah,
So
sorry about
I'm
that.
relying on you guys, everybody else, to be the good role players that you are, and not know where everybody is, because you would not be able to see the two bad guys up north. You wouldn't know who's up there or if anything's up there. This is what it looked like before it showed up. So you are on a platform, Tusk, 20 feet up. If you zoom in, you'll see that it shows the height of everybody. There's a 10-foot like a scaffolding, basically, around the edge. It's not very well made, but it's 10 feet, so that would be 10 foot below you, 10 feet above the ground. And that's, let me just fix gimbal.
Oh yeah, I was just about to point that out, that he's hovering 10 feet above the platform.
So I thought, didn't you go down to the bottom floor?
Yeah, I'm on the bottom underneath the platform. If there's room.
Yep. Okay. So that's where
I literally rolled right into the corner. Yeah, I mean into the wall.
So that's what you saw before, and actually what had happened was there was 4 people, starting with Gimbal, and the 4 squares going around the catwalk were all full of enemies. Then somebody cast darkness, I believe it was him,
Kithri.
and
did.
Kithri did.
I did something
There we go.
useful and magical.
And since then, people have moved and stuff, but one of them came out, the guy to the left, and then the hobgoblin right next to, below Gimbal, came out. So those are the only 2 who came out of the darkness. You don't know where the other 2 are or what they're doing as Tusk. All right, so this is where we are starting off. Any last questions before we get rolling?
Can Kithri see them because she has her earplugs, or no?
No, not at all. You can't see anything with your earplugs because
You're
you
hovering.
have to be
I am.
attached.
Right. If
Even
I were on the
Genesis
scaffolding, though.
Genesis has earplugs as well, and she is having a hard time trying to tell where these things are because the scaffolding is scaffolding, and so it's not like it's, if it was a stone walkway, then that would be totally different. She'll be able to tell exactly where everybody is. But not only is it wooden, but it's very poorly made, so it does not transmit
Not OSHA
vibrations
approved.
as well as it
Good to
should.
know.
She does know that
She
there is
knew that
another
there was
creature,
one person on there, but like she
and now
didn't
she
know
feels two
exactly.
creatures. I mean, no, she knows there's one other creature on there, but she's not sure exactly where he is. All right. Especially Gimbal, since you've been away for so long, I would maybe give them an advantage or a plus. But after a while, if you guys practice and do stuff and come up with a signal, then I would give them advantage. But no, but yes, this is a magical thing. It's like if the bad guys close their eyes too. So I don't want to give them too much leeway. It being such a powerful spell, one of the drawbacks is that it will affect everybody. So, all right.
Anybody that sees it, yeah.
So let's go ahead and get rolling then. Again, appreciate you guys showing up and playing. Those of you watching on YouTube, first of all, thank you. Appreciate it. And second of all, make sure you like, subscribe, watch us live on Wednesday night from 7 to 10 so you can use your Svenzone particles to heal my monsters and give them bonuses and stuff. If you really want to, you can also help the party members. And if you want to screw with me, you can do that as well, because there's lots of things you can do with me. But let's get rolling. Enough talking.
I mean, if we're talking about the Svenzone particles, I think the Magic Surge is the coolest one, but I'm always too scared to use it.
Yeah, we've been talking about that because we're starting a new campaign and we're looking at. I found out that my friend, his name is, he goes by Matakure. He actually converted the same chart that I use. The
Oh
10,000
no!
one is available on Fantasy Grounds for free. So
Oh
um,
no!
in the Forge. So it'll save me some time of having to look it up and do all that stuff when I can just click a button and roll my 10,000 chart. So if you guys want to, it's there. But moving
I'm
on.
still too scared.
So we have Dirty Stockings. He is up, and he stepped out.
Yeah, he stumbled out of the darkness. Oh, would you mind putting back down the circle that reflects where the darkness is?
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, I cannot.
There we go.
So,
There we go.
Sorry, I forgot that. So there's
I'm like, I would like to know where I'm not supposed to see.
yeah, there's three levels. See, normally I just put a line of sight around it so that you can't see in or out. But like I said, Gimbal jacked everything up.
Yeah,
All right.
damn it, Gimbal.
Well, I'm not upset about that at all.
Yeah. So and Fantasy Grounds has, as a DM, you have three levels of the layer. You can have it invisible to everybody, visible only to the dungeon master, or visible to everybody. So I had it on to where I could see it and didn't realize you guys couldn't. All right, there we go. Next is this dude. So he is going to, he's holding his longbow, steps out, sees you right next to him, sort of looks down and around, and he is actually going to jump away. So I will give you an opportunity attack if you would like, but it is going to be at -2.
She's okay with that. Hey, she likes stabbing things. Oh, she missed. She
Smoke.
missed. She did not account for the gravity that would move him further away.
So the whole scaffolding rattles and shakes as he jumps down.
I should have combat.
And with an 18, he's able to keep his feet. Still takes a little bit of damage. As he then pulls back his longbow and shoots at Genesis. He's
Rude.
going to.
I guess she did just try to stab him.
Have a -2. So I'm just trying to check these different things. All right, so you do not meet any of those requirements. So it is just a straight shot with a -2. Ooh.
Oh no.
She's gonna insult him. Sorry. It's one of my favorites. I've been holding on to it for a while. She says, "You're about to die young, but at least it means you won't have time to disappoint your parents any further." I rolled twice, even though I only needed one. So that takes 8 off of his attack roll. And for AC is 17. So it will not hit.
All right, and there's no save for that?
No.
Actually, doesn't that take your reaction?
Shit, you're right. Never mind. It hits.
I shall make sure if you marked it off, you give it back to yourself.
Hit back. But there's cutting words for chat.
Oops.
No, it's good keeping me accountable.
I mean, you still insult him, it just still hits you.
It means he gets to reuse it later.
Yeah. For some reason, this hit seems to be a bit more spiteful than usual.
But the second one misses. Actually, he wasn't going to shoot at you. Give me a second. Still misses. He turns and shoots at Krek.
Rude.
After making sure his first arrow finds its mark.
Mm-hmm.
It is now Genesis' turn.
Okay. Let's see. She did have a move plan, but this guy shot at her, so let's see what she can do. Is he wearing any kind of armor or something like that?
He's wearing studded leather.
Okay. You know what? We're just gonna do a good old guiding bolt on him. And I believe I can do this. Let me check.
Oh, I've been
Okay.
in the dark this whole time. Nobody said anything.
Oh, That's fine.
I probably prefer it that way, but oh well.
So Jen is going to do guiding bolt, but before she does that, she's going to use her clockwork amulet to get a 10 on the die.
Okay.
So it's guiding bolt is a range attack roll. It's range +9, so it's a 19 to hit.
And that's a hit.
Okay, cool. Oh, sad damage. Rude. Okay. Well, did it not apply? Oh, there we go. And so now he's glowing just right along the edge of the darkness. It hurt. So.
All right, and I need a 20 cider from you, please.
In chat or in the tower?
In chat's fine. All right. So he is there, and he has seen that. Let me do a quick roll on this individual. All right, so he is going to do this. So you see him feeling his hand, running his hand. He's got one hand along the wall as he's walking, and then he comes out of the darkness. And then he's going to step forward a little bit. He's got a clear shot pretty much at only Krek, who is
But
up
I'm
on
not here.
the rung. What do you mean you're not here?
Just kidding. I don't know.
He's
Okay.
he does not want to be hit.
He is up 10 feet on the ladder trying to mess with the guy in front of him.
Yeah, I tried to shocking grasp him. It didn't work.
Oh,
By the
boy.
way, those guys are hovering 10 feet above the ground.
They're not
Just
hovering. They're
FYI.
on the scaffold. Oh,
No,
No,
the
no.
people
the
in there.
the
Used to be
guys
on
to the
scaffolding.
north.
Yeah, the guys on the ground.
10
6
feet
feet
under.
under.
Imagine if that's how we marked when a character was dead. They're 6 feet under, just -6 feet.
Oh my god.
Nice. All right, so 2 shots quickly follow one after another. Both don't even come close. As
Nice.
oh yeah.
I don't like it when the DM says that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I especially don't, because I feel like it's
Oh
directed at me.
yeah.
He definitely got excited about that.
See, when he says, "Oh yeah," it doesn't sound like the Kool-Aid Man, but the impression is about the same. He just kind of breaks down your wall with the information he's about to drop.
All right, so this guy is going to do the same. He sort of aims, takes his time, levels, looks down the zero.
Stop it.
Attack
Yeah,
it unidentified.
Mm. Oh no.
And third one finally hits.
Oh
I've been hit. Oh no. It's almost like I have the lowest AC. And they somehow took 3 tries to hit me.
I mean, a 16 didn't hit
Just
you,
got
my dude.
lucky.
Well, no, that's 16
No, that was
against
targeting a
the...
different creature.
Mm.
That was an accidental roll.
Uh,
That's 16 damage, though. That's the correct.
ouch. Could you try to, like, not die?
Negative.
All right, so the guy that Craig is bugging and trying to rub his ankles.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to try to shove Craig.
Oh, that's
That's
mean.
not cool. I was gonna lightning bolt, but I used Misty Step, so I couldn't use the second level
So,
spells.
go ahead and give me an athletics check. I can push it to you if you'd like. DC 16.
Oh no. Good luck.
No.
Ah.
All right, so you fall. I now need a Dex saving throw.
Oh no.
DC 12. All
Hey.
right, so you land on your
Yay.
feet. You only take 1 point of damage, but you are now no longer in his face.
Okay.
17.
Okay, fine.
Hmm.
Just attack the other guys instead. Jeez.
And for those of you who did not know, a shove attack counts as a single attack. So if you have multi-attack, you can still use your other attack or shove twice or any combination thereof. And because he can, he's going to use his bonus action to perform a search action and look around him for any loose change on the floor.
Mhm.
Did I
Oh,
get mugged? What?
for goodness sakes. This
He
is what
rifled through
happens
your
when you're...
pockets and pushed you off.
That's right. This is what happens when your DM doesn't read all of the monsters, their stats, and uses like 15 different monsters in the same fight.
I mean, it's been 2 weeks.
He
So.
didn't have to do that because he doesn't get disadvantage by shooting in adjacent to somebody.
Oh,
But that's all right.
true.
He's still going to now shoot down at you with his longbow.
Jeez, I didn't do anything, I swear. I was just trying to get up, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Ouch.
At least it's not a crit though.
Oh no.
Actually, why did you say that? The next
Yeah.
attack's gonna crit.
Sorry. 23.
Ow.
What?
All right, Tusk.
Did the crit on Jen really do that much damage?
Yes, it did less damage.
It did. It did 1 less damage.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right, so Tusk, as
Like,
you look around, you see what's going on. There are 2 mostly naked or only wearing pants humans using... They're stopped, but they were lowering the platform that you're on. You are 10 feet below the ceiling, 20 feet above the floor, 10 feet above the catwalk. What would you
Okay.
like to do?
I'd like to jump from... well, first, I will, as a bonus action, rage.
We'll let you
good
know
choice, good choice.
that you have seen the scaffolding. Genesis teleported there but it is like I said, it's not
It is not
very well made.
Okay.
Sounds like something that people who aren't raging would think about.
I mean, you did see it before, right? But even then, that's where the enemies are. He's going to jump off of the elevator down to roughly there. Yep, and we'll see how it holds.
I mean, if it falls, you'll take a few enemies with you.
I mean,
Yeah.
ideally. I mean, jumping to there is not what I'm worried about.
I mean, if you really wanted to take out the scaffolding, you should have used your boots of deadly leaping.
I mean, I'm just jumping with that to get there. But
Well, I mean more jump like in the air so that you come down harder, sort of thing.
quite possibly, but no, he's just trying to get there. Though he is a heavy boy.
All right, so you easily make the jump. Like I said, it's down 10 feet as well as
Yeah.
across.
Mhm.
I just need a. Let's go with acrobatics check. DC 10.
Okay. I'll just roll it real quick. Hey, that was almost a
No
3.
problem. All right, so you land the superhero pose with one hand holding your axe, the other hand planted on the ground, and then what would you like to do? So that uses up, because you went down and diagonal. I'm going to say that does take up 10 feet of your movement.
Okay. Yeah. No, Tess is going to kind of rise up and he'll strike at the guy who's just pushed Crack off the ladder there in his usual fashion of reckless rear weapon master attacks. So here we go. First attack. That's a nice crit.
Oh yeah, Tusk, the man of a million crits. I swear.
Rolling the
Hey,
damage.
got a cool Svenzone
Holy
thing
crap.
like that.
Those dice.
Man,
Um,
we missed you a couple weeks ago.
I'm going to
I don't like how
because I always
he's
actually
not
forget about
red
this.
because
When
of
I
that.
crit,
Right?
I have an impairing critical ability, so he has to make a con save real quick, which I'll put on him. And if he he succeeded, so never mind. But if he failed, he would have been, like bleeding on his turn. But nope. Instead, I am just going to make a second attack, which is a hit.
I love that.
You crit, but is this the turn that you raged? Yeah, it is.
This is the turn I rage. So unfortunately, I do not get that bonus action attack from
Critting.
yeah, because I crit. But no, I do yeah. But yeah, so you just watch as Tusk kind of jumps, lands on the superhero pose, raises up, and just almost like he's gonna like bisect this guy with his strike. But I'm assuming the warrior that he is, he's able to kind of dodge it or prevent it just enough to prevent that. So Tusk is able to follow it up with another quick strike to like the shoulder area. Definitely showing this guy who's boss, but fortunately the guy is still standing, which respect to that. And Tusk has joined the fray.
All right, so Gimbal,
Tusk has
you are
joined
up.
the party.
You
Well, I'm going
cannot
to.
see anybody above you on the scaffolding on the same row that you're in. And you
That's cool.
can barely see
I
the one next to
I knew where
Tusk. But beyond Tusk and west of Tusk and Tusk, you can see just fine.
Oh, dang it. That is not what I wanted to do. Give me a second. I wanted to show you where I'm putting this. It wasn't giving me an arrow. There it is. Eventually, I'll be able to grab it and move it. It's moving the whole freaking map. Come on.
What are you placing and what are you doing?
I'm showing you where I'm putting this.
All right, so you're casting the spell web.
Hmm? Should be that. And then I will yell out to everybody, do not go in the northern half of this room. You will not be able to move easily. I did my Spidey sense thing.
What am I to do?
I have it set up with the
Oh,
correct
that's easy. Okay.
spell thing, so I don't know what you want to. If you need me to cast it or not. Cool.
All right, so that's 20 feet high. Okay, so you're good. Go ahead and let me just make sure it says each creature that starts its turn in the web, okay, or enters it. So just have that handy and I'll have you drop it on them as their turn starts.
Just the effect.
No, there should be a saving throw.
There's not. In the list. Oh, yeah, there it is. I'm sorry.
All right. Anything else? Don't forget to mark off spell slot if you haven't already. Are you casting this with your pact magic?
No. A
Okay.
regular spell. That was used. And that is it. Still my, yeah.
All right, correct. You see these webs fill
Okay.
up the corner of that side of the room.
Okay. These two guys shot at me a bunch, so now they're gonna eat a lightning bolt.
Ooh.
And to think they would have avoided any if they had done anything else.
I probably would have switched to them because, you know, Tusk. Whatever.
Oh, those two. Okay. I actually thought you were doing that row. Which, you know.
I'm gonna
There's 3 people there.
go on FK a second. I've got to get myself some more water. I ran out. I will be right back.
Just a regular 3rd level lightning bolt. They both passed. I'm upset. Still take half damage though.
Smug.
All right, and since you had them both selected, go ahead and actually no, that wouldn't work anyway. Give me actually I'll wait till Gimbal gets back. But as the lightning bolt blasts through the webbing, you see it burning away and they're catching on fire. and melting all the webs in that line. As they jump out of the way and try to avoid the best of it. Did that? Hold on a second.
Are they supposed to have a disadvantage in the web?
Well, no, because they aren't restrained by it yet or anything.
Sad.
That starts on their turns. That they have to make the save.
PC was 17. They rolled a 20 and a 22, so it would have been 18. Yeah. So, all right. Okay. All right, Crick, are you moving and doing anything else?
I guess I could move underneath the scaffolding, so I won't be shot at
From above.
from above. Yeah. What?
May possibly be my turn next.
Nope, go ahead and click next if you're done.
Oh, yes, it is my turn.
All right, Kithri, you are still on the scaffolding. Your darkness is now half webbed.
Whatever. I don't care about that.
You can now jump down to safety. Whoosh, and let the webbing catch you. Whoosh.
No. I am going to use Mage
Please don't.
Bane against this guy. Because
While you're doing that, Gimbal, give me 2d4 twice, please.
A second.
What? I fail. You know, I may as well use my inspiration, and later in the thing, I'm going to regret it, but it's fine. It's just boring to miss. Ooh. Okay. And get sneak attack, which should be automatic. Whee. Twice. And that's just a little bit more damage to hurted him with. And I think that will be my turn.
All right, so as this lightning bolt blasts through the room, and the webs catch on fire and burn these guys who are in them, doing a little bit more damage. You shoot your thing. I would say you would need to step forward, being a small person.
Okay.
Now you can step back if you want after shooting.
I will.
Okay, that's fine.
I will keep that in mind.
It's just a wide platform, and he's 10 feet below you. And you're a short one.
Yay.
All right, but he hit you. You hit him, and oh, I'm sorry, Mantha. I thought that was done already. Yes, I will come up with something.
That was that was to Nick, but like, yes. Also, if you can come up with something, that would be great. I have like half-started ones for other campaigns, or the other campaigns that I left for you to do. But yeah.
I don't understand that last statement, but that's okay. This guy.
There's new characters for other campaigns that I made a command for, but I haven't put anything in them because I don't know anything about the characters. For like Starfinder and stuff.
Gotcha. All right, so this guy is there. All right, so go ahead and give me a. So if you look at the combat tracker, Kendrick, you can see Luscious Eyebrows. Go ahead and drop the save on him.
Oh yeah, because the darkness is obscuring the webs.
All right, so that is not it. That was not. So that's what your attack is. There should be a little man. Can you drop it, drag it over, and drop it onto the in the combat tracker onto?
So that I actually said save. Click DC's 8.
Right. But you don't have him targeted, so that's why it didn't work.
I did have him targeted. Did it say it's not targeted?
No, it doesn't look like it got targeted.
Oh, well, I did target him. Apparently.
Oh, looks like.
Sorry. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it works on both. I was trying to make sure it didn't, because I did it on the map. And it clicked, and then all of a sudden it wasn't there.
Oh, he's. Oh.
So he can move, just not very fast.
Restrained.
That poor guy. He's just standing in
If he fails to save, he's completely restrained. If he's
oh gosh.
if he makes the save, I think he's half movement or something.
Yeah, I think it's difficult terrain if they make the save.
Yep, difficult terrain.
On a succeeds is no longer restrained.
First paragraph.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. I went too far.
You took this too far, Kandrick. I mean.
Well, I haven't even gotten.
All right, go ahead and drop it onto the clean shoulders.
Do I need to get rid of the other guy?
If you're not dropping him, yes. If you're clicking it and targeting him, then yes.
Wait, how is the one in the opposite corner of the room affected by the spell?
You don't know.
So, I thought this was the guy. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody's there, massively getting their saves. 26 to 24.
I don't. Where's my
yeah,
luck
it's
with
high
saves?
rolls tonight.
Alright, so as his webs form around him, he quickly jumps out of the way, runs under the platform, and takes a shot at Krek.
It's rude. I didn't do anything. I swear.
I mean, Krek climbed a ladder and they were so mad at him. I mean.
I mean, he was hogging the ladder up all to himself, so.
Rude.
Did Dirty Stockings leave?
Alright, so he's going to
Dirty Stockings got out of there before his turn.
shoot Tusk.
Rude.
shoulder. Pinch shoulder. Oh, that was my bad. I did the wrong one.
Oh. I say, I was like, I don't think he went.
Pinch shoulder
Yeah.
needn't have even rolled.
How did he blow his handlebar mustache dry? Where did he get the wind for that?
Alright, so
I don't really want to know the answer to that.
Ouch.
Genesis, you get slammed with an arrow in the back.
Ouch.
Oh. Jeez. What the heck?
Second one goes wide. Alright, so this guy is still, he's going to look at his strength. Alright, he's going to disengage.
And jump off.
Takes a little bit of damage dropping down, but does not lose his footing. Moves up to the outside of the web, and then is going to turn and shoot at Crick.
I didn't do anything to him.
He is definitely whipping boy tonight.
Easy target.
Does this count as bullying?
Last week, several people yelled out some things that drew their attention to Crick.
Oh, okay. Probably racial bias. Just don't like.
How dare they? Against Dragonborn? That's pretty cringe.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too hot
Just
right
be-
now.
Could just because he's blue.
Everybody's attracted to you right now, correct? Apparently.
I don't like it.
Alright, so now go ahead and drop the save on this guy. I'll go ahead and give you the second roll. Alright, so he
Hey!
is restrained as he shoots twice and fails.
Do I put the effect restrained on him now?
Yes.
Nice.
Alright, Tusk, you go.
Alrighty. I think Tusk will continue to target this guy that's right next to him. And hopefully he can finish him off. Yep. As he continues his... Aha. Hopefully he can finish bisecting this guy. You know, making two halves of a whole. Mhm.
Oh, you're gonna make him feel whole again.
I'm planning to make him feel the opposite of that, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're putting a hole in him. That's. Damn, he's still up.
Beefy guy.
My dude.
Beak?
Like, I hit
you killing your blood
respect.
brother or something?
Well, yeah, I am going to use my bonus action to do some second wind because I hurt a little bit, so heal a little bit.
Wow.
Ooh,
A
nice.
lot of it.
Nice. That's, so yeah, Tuss just continues chopping at this guy, and as he like reorients himself to take a second to like focus on his breathing, he's just kind of like assessing the guy and how heavy cuts that he's taken. It's like a little bit of respect from that, from him still standing. But other than that,
He
it's
finds
all he
himself
does.
oddly aroused.
Not quite, but ain't his type.
I can respect that.
All right, so he's also going to take aim and fire.
Excellent. Is handlebar getting in the way?
That's right. Both of them, both of the shots miss Crick as he's just now standing in a square that's full of arrows all around him.
What did I do?
All right, Genesis,
You're
you go.
bullying me.
Okay, well, Jen kind of turns around because it's very rude to shoot somebody in the back. And luckily, she has Wolverine's bite in her hand, and she's gonna go up and poke him. Poke him, hopefully, pretty hard.
Poke him real good.
She's hoping. Y'all. No, I'm using my inspiration. I cannot. Nope. Inspiration. Doing that again. Okay, thank you. And we're gonna roll that again to see if it does crit damage. Okay, there we go. And see, you know what she forgot about for a little bit? Spiritual weapon. Haven't used that in a bit. And I mean, it's a classic Jen move. So, she stabs him and grabs his attention. And she uses her bonus action to cast spiritual weapon.
Give me a 20-sider.
God, that's so ominous.
All right, and where do you want your spiritual weapon?
It's going to be in between Tusk and the guy. Actually, it's going to be to the just floating in the square to the left of her.
Herbs, NPCs, taverns. Where's my list? There it is.
And
And I'm sorry.
she's actually upcasting that to 4th level.
All right, and I'm sorry. You said it was going to be where? Between where?
In the square to the left of her because it is floating, and she doesn't want to block up the catwalk. Yes.
Okay.
That. So it's also going to take a swing at that guy. Oh. Fun fact, you actually have to roll the attack roll before doing damage, and that's why. I think she's just, when she moved forward to attack it, she just kind of got in the way of her own damn spell. And so couldn't get a clean shot without, like, hitting herself instead, so...
All right, so as you cast that spell, let's rip that around 3586. You feel an odd twinge.
Wait.
And you have a pouch appear on your belt.
Okay.
All right, and this guy made his save.
Wait.
He's going to. He's got all these webs in his way. Can't see a whole lot from where he is.
Pardon me.
All right, so this guy. Does not particularly care for what's happening. So he is going to disengage. Ten, 15, 20. All right, that's his speed. And he's going to go ahead and charge into here. Go ahead and give him his roll.
It is regular unidentified. Okay. Second. Damn.
3, 4, 5.
Even with difficult terrain, you can get all that distance?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. Yes.
Oof.
And Kithri.
Okay, well.
He only moves 60 feet.
Can I see him better from here?
You would have a -5 to hit him because of the web
The web.
and the corner.
Yeah. Let's just attack this guy then.
Krek is really the only one you can't, and the two working the wench are the only two you couldn't see. Him, you're fine. You had no minuses at all.
Well, I guess I will move forward and then I'll move back, so I'll just stay there.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, it looks like Mantha redeemed a boost of healing for Krek.
Mhm.
Do we resolve
I
that?
Nice. Yep.
I also
Oh,
redeemed a little help for him a
he
while
hasn't
ago.
done an attack yet.
Yeah, I know.
So Krek, go ahead and give me a 1d8 plus 5. So as Kithri's bullet slams into this guy.
Mhm.
Nice, max healing.
Wee.
Yay. Man, maybe I should just. I think. Should I just do another lightning bolt? I don't know. I could just do a twin spell chromatic orb. That would work. Yeah, I'll just do a twin spell chromatic orb on the two guys that are still in the room and on the floor.
There's 3.
Oh, well, those two then.
Okay. All right, so you get a +2 on your first attack,
Oh, okay.
thanks to Mantha, CITC.
I mean, I'm using my resources.
Absolutely.
My cool Svenzone particles.
Absolutely. That's what they're there for.
Guess I'll attack that guy first.
The ground stayed up. I'm
Hit.
Ooh.
And then I'll attack this guy.
All right. So first ball of sphere comes, slams into him, and crash, and bolts go rolling all over him like spiders, singeing his hair, and burn marks on his armor.
What was that?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that.
You just cast Cure Wounds 3 times on our enemy.
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry. I was messing with something and I did not mean to.
What?
Wild magic at play.
Genesis is a traitor. No.
Don't worry, guys. We'll add 3 counters to the gen heal count. No. Sorry.
I fixed it. All right, so I fixed it, and then so this one is there. He sees his leader running away. He had 2 people targeted, but the one in question failed, so he's restrained. So he's going to use his action to try and break free. What is the DC?
drinking.
Like,
Second.
All right, so it's
Strength chest against my spell save DC is spell save DC.
I believe it's 16. All right, so he is. You see him struggling at first, and then he sort of is able to wrap his hands around some of these webs and rip free. He's covered in the webs, but he is able to move next turn. All right, this one is now engaged with Genesis. He sort of growls as he sees everybody else running away. This one is a hobgoblin.
he's not engaged to Genesis. He proposed, but she said no.
All right, so he drops his bow and slashes at her with his short sword.
Right. Ow. That wasn't even a crit.
As it slams, she definitely moves away from the first attack, but the scaffolding she's on starts to creak, and you quickly move back toward the wall, and he slams his sword into you. And this guy is not on the map. Okay.
All right. That'd help us. Second. Again. Can you see that pointer? It's kind of black, but
Yes, I can.
and that is going to be. That is. Scroll down, back down, please. God, there's so many pages of this. And I will let you figure out what all I need to do with this mess, with the spider webs and everything in here too, but for now.
All right, well, the fireball will burn up the spider webs.
And it does more damage as a result.
They do, so go ahead and roll 2d4 twice, please. And I'm actually going to say the guy who was all wrapped up in them last turn will get an extra one, so give me one more d4.
Oops. And just tell me who I need to target. Is it still going to catch an identified creature? The one in the right in the hallway entrance?
The fireball will, yes, absolutely. Specifically, it says it goes around corners and
I
such.
just need to get those three guys that are on the screen right now, right?
Give me just a minute. I'm going to start making a one of my saves. One of my hot bars will be your spell stuff.
I don't blame you.
All right, so
Now I'm really glad he told us not to go in that northern half of the room.
There's nothing worse than putting a bunch of flammable materials in a huge area and then lighting it all on fire. It is brutal.
So you will get the 3 you have targeted. That's correct. Yep. So go ahead and roll the
But
save.
either saved or
Just
cast. I don't remember which of them.
you have them all selected, so you just hit save, and then damage.
Nice.
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 And that's kicking your ass.
So glad that he's on our side.
Yeah.
All right. I will.
I really like that fire. It's really
do
cool.
this, right. This is a cool
Mhm.
effect.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is going to be my turn. Do I need to move? Yes, I'm going to move a little closer to these guys. Just right here. And I'm going to start working on getting
Let's
them
you
out
guys see the effect for a moment before it goes away.
Oh, nice.
All right. So as you move over, the 2 guys, the creature gets
Guard is
hit and stumbles forward a little bit, and barks a command, and the platform starts rising up.
The one that Kithri is on.
Bye bye,
Yes.
K3. At least you're above the fireball.
This is true.
do my button.
All right, so this guy takes off, is running past, burning bodies of his friends. Kithri, you are up.
Oh, thank goodness it didn't take too much longer. I am going back into the air. Think I will Misty Step to here. Can I with my stepping nail? I can move forward too. And then stepping nail.
Yes, if you move forward and then stepping nail, yes.
Okay, cool.
So it takes 5 feet of your movement and your bonus action.
I will go ahead and drop Mage Bane, which is also wrapped around my wrist, so I guess it doesn't actually drop, but I'm going to pull out my ice pick and stab at this guy.
Okay.
Maybe it does drop, I don't know. I haven't decided the logistics. Might.
Excellent.
I love that for you.
Yeah. I think that will be my turn. Wah, wah, wah.
All right, and Greg, you're up.
Okay, so there's one guy left.
For now.
I still have all 3 4th level spell slots.
For now.
Yeah. So I guess I could use a 4th level chromatic orb. I will use my inspiration.
All right, go for it.
There we go.
God. Just immediately waste the 4th level spell slot.
I think I did the right amount. Oh my gosh, I did no damage.
1, 2,
3
1.
1s and a 2. Oh
And
my
a 3.
god.
That first die was half your damage.
All right, go ahead and click next when you're done.
Come on.
And I need 2 20s from you. And one more. As this guy
Okay.
Ugh.
takes off as well, I hear a door slam somewhere off in the distance, and with that, we are out of combat. Let's take a quick, like 9-minute break. So we'll be back at 8:45.
Okay.
Okay. See you guys in a minute.
And we are back. If you have returned, don't be like me. Don't forget to turn off your AFK if you have returned.
I'm here on voice.
I am here on voice, but not in person quite yet.
All right, and so a couple of you are wounded as the room empties of bad guys. The two slaves are sort of looking around and sort of go down and just sit on the floor in exhaustion, breathing hard.
I'll say, hey guys, good to see you're alive and something.
Kicking.
Not well, but something.
See if I can do
Tusk
something
will,
with those. Are they chained or are they ropes? I mean, how are they tied or
There's a
locked
manacle
in?
around their waist and going to the base of the winch. I mean, around their ankle.
Ankle. Okay. I have a set of tinker's tools. I can try and work on it.
now walks over holding his axe.
Unless
Yeah,
somebody
sure,
else
you can do
has,
that.
unless somebody has an actual thieves' kit or something that could.
You might want to look
You
at
mean-
the rogue for that one.
Oh yeah,
we have kit
this
3.
is probably outside of. I mean, it's not really a complicated mechanism, but I don't think I can do it with the tinker's tools. I can try, but it's going to be a while.
Kit 3 will head on down and pull out her tinker's tools, or her thieves' tools, rather, not tinker's tools, and see if she can get them unlocked.
All right, so you look and you see these are relatively run-of-the-mill manacles. Give me just a moment.
Do those two look injured at all?
Yes, they have been whipped and beaten. They're very,
You know who
very
also
injured.
looks injured? You do! You look injured!
I know! I'm looking at my spells!
15, DC 15 to open the manacles.
You said that they were like run-of-the-mill and average.
That's correct. You can buy them at any blacksmiths.
Come on, you're a Rogu. That should be an easy roll for you.
It is an easy roll for me. I literally cannot fail it, but when he says DC 15, it just feels high.
You just rolled a 15. So.
Yeah.
You just got a 28 on your check.
All right, so you open one of them.
Gimbal is duly impressed.
She's like, these locks are not an issue.
This is keeping an eye on the door.
That would have taken me an
while
hour.
they're doing that.
You unlock the second one. So they sort of, I said they're half, just sort of half staring straight ahead. They're slowly recognizing it's clear that they're drugged in some way, or something is, or you don't think it's magical, but you think it's more physical.
I'll give him some water.
If we're all right spending a bit of time here, I need a minute. Or 10.
How long does the darkness last?
Sorry, let me pull it up. It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Concentration.
Yeah,
So
it's
you could do away with it.
Just drop it.
Unless you think it's still necessary, but
I do. I'll go ahead and drop it. Yeah, why don't I have any spell slots marked up? I only have at least one second level spell slot used.
I don't know if we want to take some time to rest. If you need that, we certainly can. Just don't know if they'll come back or not. I don't mind keeping an eye out while you take a breather.
yes. And Jen's going to I could just have her move, but like it's easier to just decrease her height. She's moving back to the same spot, but on sturdy ground. And she's going to cast Prayer of Healing, which takes 10 minutes to cast, which is why she was saying. And she excludes Kithri because Kithri she looks fine.
Yeah, no, Kit 3
She
is.
looks ready to go.
Do we need to lower that platform a little bit more for her, or is she's still like up a ways? I don't know
She's on the ground
how far
now.
it got. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay.
The platform's still really high up, but she's on the ground now.
Platform is 25 feet up.
Okay.
So she's going to spend 10 minutes doing that. Does anything happen that stops her from doing it? Oh, and it is upcast to level 3, which does another 1d8 healing.
While she does that, Tuss just kind of keeping an eye on the doors, making sure no one's coming.
All right, interesting. So it's not a ritual. It's still a spell. Interesting. Okay. Give me just a moment.
I'm holding the dice, but I know he's gonna do something. Or I think he's gonna do something.
3d8 plus your spell mod. That's cool.
So yes, the spell does go off. What is the range is 30 feet. 10, 20.
Come back here, Dez.
I mean, she's
Right, so
on the
go
floor.
ahead and
He's 25
cast
feet
it
away.
on whoever you want to cast it on.
She casts them on everybody but Kithri.
Including the cards?
No, the ones.
Nice, thank you.
The ones.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty. Thank you.
That's sad.
Anybody, Kithri or Craig, Gimbal, you guys doing anything during the 10 minutes?
Cleaning the blood off of my stabby stick. Picking up any bullets I can find.
Someone should check the bodies.
Looking for my sling
As
bullets.
he keeps an eye out.
Crack, are you going to do anything?
Is this officially a short rest, by the way?
No, just 10 minutes.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Then no.
Okay.
Tusk just pointed out that we need to check the bodies if you want to do that.
I'll check the one that was closest to me, which is right about here.
Mhm.
Tusk got bodies right next to him. He's got two of them.
Mhm.
Although they're probably a little toasty.
It's like charred.
Sven
Oh.
checks whether their loot was flammable or not.
Go ahead and start with that, Mantha.
Oh, that's a nice blurb.
There's a blurb, or you gave her a
These
blurb.
they have arrows, but their armor and equipment is nothing unusual. See where you are is there, and okay, I'm looking for one other person. I didn't realize you killed them. All right, the fireball killed them. All right. So yeah, so Gimbal, the ones you're searching. Like I said, besides a bunch of arrows, if anybody needs to replace arrows, I think Kittery's don't know. I don't think any of you use arrows. But there's nothing.
I'm a bolter.
There's nothing out of the ordinary.
Tusk will take a couple arrows just to add, because he does have like a longbow on him now. So he'll take a few more arrows for that. Not too many, but a few.
All right. So the 10 minutes. All right. So Tusk, about 5 minutes in, you notice that there is someone watching you from the door in front of you for hold on, let me move the stream. There we go. And you know the door's barely cracked enough to where you can tell that somebody's watching you. And then after about a minute, the door closes again.
Mm.
That is to the west.
Hey, are they
All right.
gone yet?
Okay, you'll just
Oh,
take note of that.
okay. It threw me off because the door to the north you can see is wood. The door to the west, because it's not in the light, is grayscale. So I was like wondering what was going on. I thought I had messed up the map, but I didn't. Okay, moving on.
It's like just in grayscale, like just barely. It's kind of a weird little thing on the map. Yeah. I guess after the 10 minutes have passed, if Tusk will help check over any buys that hadn't gone checked to beforehand.
So you see that the one that you were fighting for so long, he has the bow and the short sword are a little dirty, but from actually no, I don't think that would be. Yeah, it's magical, so they're not burned or seared at all by the fireball that killed him.
Okay. Tusk would grab those and show the magic people and be like, these didn't get marked by the fireball. Maybe magical in some way if someone wants to figure out this. And he kind of will hand the items to whoever wants them of the magic people to look at.
Trin's like, I'm a little busy right now. And she's still casting the
Mo
spell.
doesn't want them, she will take them, but only if he doesn't seem interested. I mean, there's Craig too. Jesus.
What are they?
It looks like a short sword and a bow.
Eh.
I mean, so I want to give them a look, see if
To
they
identify
can
them.
figure out what they do. But I think we could just sell them when we get back up.
Is Craig still here?
Gimbal, you'll want to give me an Arcana roll in the tower. 2 of them.
That wasn't the tower.
So it takes if you take a full hour, you can pretty much identify anything, thanks to 5e's weird rules. But just taking a quick look at these, you think they're basic, just a basic plus weapon. You are for sure that the short sword is a +1 short sword.
We could probably sell them for a good amount.
All right. I mean, that sounds great, Gimbal, from telling us what they do.
Cool.
All right. I guess I'll hold on to them then until we get to wherever we can sell them. Unless you want to hold on to them, Gimbal.
If they're small enough, I've got some room, but I don't need them.
All right.
My hands are my weapons, and my mind.
Throwing hands. Sorry. I mean, fair enough.
All right, and I presume nobody took the salt, so I'm going to delete that from the party sheet.
You sound so salty about it.
I wouldn't have taken it
That's
either.
just a spell component, right?
Mhm.
It's salt. It was a
Salt?
barrel of salt.
Yeah, but it was like
Salt
a barrel's
is
worth of salt.
Is a spell component.
Was it really?
Yes.
Oh, it was a huge salt. Okay.
Yeah, like
Salt
that's
is
why we didn't take it.
Oh yeah, I don't need the barrel.
Salt
Definitely
is
don't need a barrel of salt. I wouldn't mind having a pinch or two for a cup.
Everybody else goes and asks their neighbors for a cup of sugar. You go and ask them for a cup of salt.
I would
Absolutely.
go ask the enemies for a cup of salt. Alrighty. So, yep. I'll hold on to the short sword then. And for now. And then what kind of bow was it again? Was it like a short bow or a long bow?
It is a longbow.
Okay. I probably will end up holding on to that too. Yep.
All right. What else are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Can you hear me?
Put the items away.
We've rested. We've gotten the healing that we're going to get for now. Not rested, but taking a few minutes.
Mhm.
Should
You
we
guys ready?
go north or west?
Well, the enemies fled west, and they weren't poking their eye out here for a minute, a while. While you were healing up. But I don't really want them to come behind us. So I suggest we go west.
Go west, young man. I concur.
All right. So
I
everybody
shall-
move your tokens where they're supposed to be.
I shall bring up the rear, so to speak.
Hmm.
Us kind of moves up to the door.
Before we just abandon them, Jen moves and speaks to the men that were chained up. Because we're just kind of like, okay, you're free now, go.
Yeah, we gave him some healing. I gave him some water. We can give some rations too. Take them with.
Nobody gave
That's
them
where they want to
healing.
come along or go.
Jen
Them is
gave them
wounded.
healing.
That's part of the prayer healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she targeted 6 people, so she targeted everybody in the room except Kidri.
Okay. I wasn't aware you healed them as well.
That's what she said.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you see most of their wounds heal up and scar up on their across their backs and such. They still seem out of it.
Should we take them along?
Probably best we leave them here to rest up.
I don't want to take them. But...
Now that you're free, do you know where you will go?
He just stares at you, doesn't respond.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay.
Do we leave Cromwell upstairs?
He
Oh,
left.
we escorted him to the exit.
Okay.
That was something that happened last week.
Yep, that's why I was double checking.
It's a good thing to clarify because you're like, we found him. Where did he go?
Yep.
They seem to be drugged. I'm not sure if we leave them here, then will somebody else come and start taking advantage of them?
Possibility. One I'm hoping to prevent by going where we saw the enemies go, but we also don't know what's north.
Yeah, I think I agree. I think we follow where we know they went. See if we need to, we can come back around to get this other door if it doesn't somehow lead us that way anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Should we really just leave them here, though?
Well, don't we have a spike or something that can provide a illusion to cover where they are?
We do.
We could leave them that. Who has that, by the way?
Kithri does, I think.
Looks to Kithri.
If I
See.
remember correctly, we haven't used it in a while.
No, we
What
haven't.
was it?
I also have. I can
Some
also.
spike thing.
Spike of
I can
Svenzone.
also.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I can
hold up.
also. I can also suggest to them. I think if I have it still. Yeah, I have. I can do a suggestion.
What would you tell them?
I don't know. You can. I mean, we can put them under some sort of spell to do something specific if we want to.
Well, I don't think we necessarily want to do that to them. I think we just want to find out a way to keep them protected while they're resting.
Well, if he does put them under the suggestion, we could have them wait at the top for us, or just here. I don't like this. I don't like that they're not themselves.
I think it should be fine if we leave them here, especially if we give them put the spike down so that they're covered in illusion while they're resting.
Well, yes, but anybody that's been in this room before would know that that's not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
True, but I guess that just depends on how the illusion works. Could I don't know if all goes well, there won't be anyone coming through this way.
True.
That isn't us.
The illusions that I can make are only going to last for about a minute, so.
Yes, I'm not sure a minute would be enough.
Get through. How long does the spike last again?
I believe it just lasts as long as it's in
As
the
long
ground.
as it's there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just going to be our best bet is to do that and then head in the direction we saw the those enemies go.
Cool.
I can't think of anything else to add that would help them beyond that. Really, it's just going to be on them to rest up until they are back on their feet and more coherent.
Okay. I wish we could do more, but it seems like the best option we have at the moment. And Jen turns back to them and says, "Wait here. We are friends, and we will be back for you." And then she continues with the party.
Get through. You want to put that spike down real quick?
Where are you putting the spike, and what type of illusion are you trying to do? Actually, I don't think you choose. I think it just does it to me.
Yeah.
I think it does like a
I
natural rock
don't
formation or
know.
something.
I think we still have it disabled to share it. I can drag and drop, I think. Does that work? Oh, yes. Yes, it worked.
All right, so where do you want to drive the spike?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Where do you want to put the spike?
I was thinking about putting it in this corner down here. Or maybe up here if we can convince them to move, or have Tusk, quote, convince them, unquote.
Okay, so are you putting it in that corner? Which corner?
Do the far corner, away from the doors.
All right, so you drop. You put the spike in. Are you escorting the men into it?
Yes. Tuss will come over to help with that real quick and help, move them into the spike area.
Alrighty, and let me do one last thing. All right. You guys doing anything else before you leave?
Nope.
If you would, Kithri, if you would, actually, I'll do it. Let me find
Move it from my inventory.
No, where is it on your inventory?
It is not anywhere. It's near the bottom. It's below the S and follow feather, but above the hooded lamp.
Do you not organize your inventory?
Oh
I
my god.
do, but not all the time. There's a lot that's just in the bag of holding, and I could put it all into the bag of holding, but then it would just be a big block of text that said bag of holding.
Well, the thing is, you could do categories inside the bag of holding
I guess, but I'm
and
too late for that.
have an item as the category. I mean, I agree that the bag of holding lets us hoard so much. I
Too
mean, my inventory page is longer than my actions page, and that's saying something.
much. You seem to have found it. I could have put under Nashkel down there.
It says more than that. You just can't read it.
Hmm.
And I also made sure you're not carrying it anymore. All right. Okay. So now you see as she drives a spike into it, there's this pile of rubble and sticks, planks from the scaffolding
Hmm.
show up, mounded there.
Oh, that's good. So it looks. I like it. It looks like there was an avalanche or something fell. It blends in quite nicely.
All right, guys. So what's next?
Alrighty, everyone ready?
Sounded like
Lead the way,
someone.
Tusk. Oh,
Alrighty.
You're leaving the
And
platform
Tusk.
where it
what
is
thing?
at 25 feet.
Tusk steps towards the door at that point.
It's one that.
Is anybody moving the platform, or are you leaving it where it is?
Oh, right, because that's still in the
Fine.
yeah.
It's 25 feet in the air.
About halfway, nobody can get up or down right now unless somebody moves it. So that's not a bad spot for it.
True. We can always just move it when we come back,
Hmm.
and that way we know it's been moved. If you know.
True.
True.
Alrighty. And Tusk tries to open the door. Am I good to keep moving?
No, give me just a minute. I'm trying to get answers from people.
Oh, okay.
Me. You don't have to answer me just this minute. That you can take your time.
I wasn't talking about you.
Oh, cool. I'm not the problem, guys.
Am I
For
the
once.
problem? I'm like looking and I don't see anything.
Oh. Yeah, I got the information from Kendrick. So if I have the wrong information, blame him. Mm.
All right. So as you open the door, you see immediately that the floor has changed. It's cobblestoned. So someone has laid cobblestone.
Mm.
And as you guys enter the room, go ahead and move about 10 feet. All right, and Gimbal, are you staying with them?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, okay. His question was if you were staying with the people in the
Well,
in
are you?
hike.
I think it can be interpreted either way.
Would I notice with my passive perception if I wasn't specifically looking at the hall? If I guess the line of sight?
I'm sorry, would you notice what?
If somebody else was around the other hallway as I'm walking up?
You would see somebody out of the corner of your eye, yes. You have, especially
Then
because
I will
you
miss.
have the light on them too. I don't know why the door is
I will,
open.
yeah. Oh, it shouldn't be open? Oh, never mind then. There you go.
Yeah,
It's
not
like
sure
I
what
just
that was.
noticed it was there. Okay. Then never mind. Thought I saw something for a second. I was wrong.
All right, so in this room, again, half of you can't see it, but there's a pool there. You see a statue. It's not finished. So as you step in, K3, you're walking toward the pool. What are you doing regarding?
I was just trying to get out of the way, honestly.
All right,
That way
Tusk,
no
what are
one
you doing?
could come in.
He's continuing kind of like walking through the room, kind of looking around, trying to see if he can spot those enemies that had fled this way.
Okay.
So he's kind of moving more central if he can.
All right, so go ahead and shift forward another 10 feet or so. Is everybody done moving? All right, so Craig, you're walking toward the statue. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Be careful of the statues. Last one we met wasn't all that friendly. Oh, he locked the tokens, guys!
Oh no.
No.
Uh,
Oh no.
oh no, them and their luscious eyebrows. They're back.
No.
Give me just a moment.
Alrighty. Alrighty then.
So you could just type it in the chat, and see what answer. So, Mantha, Mom wants to know how you're doing that.
Doing what?
Your screen, your camera.
Oh. I'm using an application called FaceRig, and they just so happen. So basically, it takes input from your camera and like tracks your facial movements and translates them and matches them with a character. And they just so happen to have one that matches Jen. So, very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so nobody is interacting with anything in the room. You see doorway to the double doors to the north and south, and two doors to the east.
Wait,
Go
what
ahead
happened to
and
like?
move another 10 feet if you'd like.
Were you supposed to have been able to see the dude? Or should we pretend that we didn't?
The only dude you see in here is the statue.
No, back in the other room.
Back in the other room.
You have not seen anything back in the other room. Nobody's looking in the other room either, but Gimble's sort of keeping an eye out on the back behind you guys, but he hasn't seen anything.
Tuss is going to move over to this far doorway and go to open it.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
Watching.
Yeah, I would just keep an eye out.
Ready? Am I good to open the door?
As if
The
Tuss
door is
would
locked.
Wait.
Okay. Hey, Guthrie, come check out the store real quick.
Well,
He'll
says
step away from the door.
The fuck, stop.
The door's locked.
Well, she's gonna check it for traps and then try to unlock it.
All right, so go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, there are no traps.
I'm gonna try to unlock it.
All right, so give me a thieves' tools check.
Okay. In the tower again. I'm just gonna put it in the tower again. It's fine.
All right, so you see that there's something has been broken off in the lock. So, but you're able to use a couple of a different tool and push that out. It looks like it was a key or a piece of metal or something. You're able to push it out of the lock, and then it's an easy lock to open, and you're able to unlock it.
Woo. She go ahead and step back and let us go through the door because he's used her leg to open the door.
Thank you. Let's just hope that they did not go this way.
All right, so Genesis, I'll tell you this. I'm going to try something. It may not work, but let's see.
One way to find out.
It did not work. Okay. So
Oof.
since you have a high enough passive perception, you're able to notice this.
So they're working on it.
So as Kithri is unlocking the door, Crack, what are you doing?
I don't know. Just hanging out, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Sorry.
There's a pool and a statue, steps going into the pool right in front of you.
I don't like the statues in this place.
Well, since it shares everybody, that statue is not finished, so maybe it's not dangerous. Go find out.
You do
Sure.
see that the pool of water appears to be fresh water. Looks like the pool itself has 4 steps and looks to be about 5 feet deep at its deepest part. The statue is on a pedestal. All right, so what are you guys doing?
Tusk is going to step into this other room real quick. It looks like there's some beds in here. I'm gonna see if I can. And you'll just step in a little bit to see if there's anything you can spot in the room.
All right, so you're going into the room?
Yes, he steps into the other room.
All right. K3, what are you doing?
Probably will follow behind.
Okay. What are the other 3 doing as these people go into the other room?
Jen was really wishing that she could like keep an eye on things, and then she realized like, wait a second, she has Piper. So she's going to send him back into the other room to let her know if there's trouble. To basically hide in the illusion with the other 2 guys and let her know if there's trouble.
And is he tiny or medium?
Let's do tiny. Even though he's not stealthy, not that good at being not stealthy. I can word real good right now, guys.
That's fine.
His stealth is the same in either form, so you know, tiny ferret or large dog.
Trash
Not
bag.
the same, right?
So you're saying he's stealthing?
No, he wouldn't really have a reason to. See, he does have a +5 to stealth, but like it's the same in either form, so it's not crash bang.
+5 isn't bad, yeah.
I mean, I think it's better than my stealth.
Mm.
It is, and I'm wearing armor too, so like. And then, after sending him off, Jen's going to follow the rest of the party.
All right, and Gimbal, what are you doing?
I will stay here at the door until we're ready to make a decision on where we're going. I don't want to.
They're already going into the other room.
They're all going in? Okay, then I'll go too.
I'll wait until we make a decision. Yeah, they already made the decision without me.
It's a room.
Tusk guy looks back and is like a little surprised to see more people were there than he initially thought were going to follow him. But he's going to take a second and like poke the rug, like right next to him, to see if it's like there's a hole under it or not. See if there's like a give to it, or if it's like just on the floor, it's all on the floor. He's fallen through one too many rugs.
I mean, understandable. Mantha may be laughing at you, but it makes sense.
I mean,
it makes sense. I just think it's funny.
Yeah.
All right, so there are 6 bunk beds and 1 regular bed. As you poke the rug, it shifts and moves. Tink tink. It seems to be stone underneath it.
Good enough for him. Just dropped my phone.
Oh no.
Stop dropping stuff. Stop dropping.
I just dropped my phone. Yeah, Tusk will kind of give a quick glance at each of the beds as he's kind of walking through. kind of making his way towards the other door. As he's just glancing through.
You see dirty clothes, like lumped at the foot of most of the beds, and clumped at the foot of most of the beds. You see a couple of them are made nice and neat. Most of them are just strewn. The two to the east have a distinct odor. It's different than the other ones.
Distinct,
I
like
think
bad
so.
or good?
Just different. It's a different kind of body odor than the other ones do.
Okay.
K3, you moving anywhere else? Correct? Gimbal? Genesis?
Move out of their way, but that's about it.
Yeah, at this point, Jen kind of like jumps. She kind of jolts. Piper just died, and she's going back to the other room, guys.
Oh. Kittery wants to come too.
Tusk is kind of like vaguely hears Jen, around the thing, and then watches three people dash away. He's like, "Oh, wait!" And then he tries to open the door that he's right next to.
Oh, that's right. We're all so smart. Good job, Tusk.
Yep. And then he'll then he would start making his way that way, but he would take a second. It's like, wait, what? Opens door.
All right. So Genesis, as you come in, Tusk, as you open the door, you see and hear Genesis come in. You see the two men are using and raising the platform. The platform is up in the ceiling somewhere.
Oh.
She doesn't know if this will work, but she says, "Let go," to the two guys because they're easily commanded. Maybe not by her though.
Nothing appears to happen.
Okay.
Gimbal, what are you doing?
We need to stop that.
They killed
I'll go
Piper?
back that way too. See if I can get through.
Oh yeah, you can move through anybody's.
You can move through people.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get up here, see if I can. I will send you suggestion. See if I can get. They're both on the winch together.
Yes.
All right. Well,
He
I will
tells
start
one
with
of
one.
them to do it in the other direction.
I will.
Zero.
I will try and get one of them to stop, at least, and then I can cast it twice. I've got the spell slots, but I need to do it quickly. Just takes an action. Get both of them to do it, but let's try targeting and suggestion. Did that work? Did I target him? I didn't target him. I do. He's not actually there. Oh, they're not real. Never mind. The wisdom DC is a 17.
All right, and would you share a suggestion?
Sure. I want you to stop turning the thing. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. It does not specifically address the question I have, so
If
I
something
will
is
make a
already
judgment.
charmed.
So you're casting it on the northern one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then what is your suggestion?
The suggestion is for him to stop turning and come over here.
All right, so don't forget your spells. Are you using this with Pact Magic?
Nope.
Okay, so he stops turning. Comes over there. In the meantime, Kithri and
And then
Crack,
I will.
Crack,
Yeah.
what are you guys
Here.
doing?
I don't know.
Kithri, Tusk.
Tusk is
want to
moving
head
up
into
and
the
towards
room,
the
but
thing.
oh wait, I could go through people. Yeah, K3's gonna leave this one to Tusk just because he's strong and he can just manhandle that guy away from it.
I mean,
All right, so the guy comes over to you, and then turns around and heads back.
Suggestion ends once he completes the action.
Tusk kind of like gets there, kind of to stand where the
He
cranks
comes back
are,
with Tusk
and he
in
kind
his
of
spot.
tries to shove the other guy off the crank.
The one who's already on it, who's on it now.
Yeah. Yes, the one who's currently did not walk away. The one who's still there.
Okay. So you're able to. Are you trying to move him?
Yes, like just shove him 5 feet away.
All right. So he stumbles back. The other guy steps up and starts
Stop.
using the crank. And this guy, after he stumbles for a bit, walks back over. Starts using the crank.
Shit.
You know what? Forget this.
Break-
Tusk takes
break the
his
chain.
axe and he tries to takes it down onto the chain, onto the crank system, trying to break it.
All right. So you're doing it onto the chain or onto the system itself?
Let's go the system itself.
All right. Roll your damage.
Alrighty, here. Let me grab.
At the bottom here.
Wow.
All right. So you slam into the wooden supports that are holding the chain, and it crashes through it. Give me just a minute.
If Tusk has a second to realize that one of those guys is standing right where the thing is, he's going to try and pull him out of the way. But that's only if I have the time to try and do that.
I mean, they can't follow They can't follow their commands if they're unconscious, right?
I don't think he's just going to be unconscious if that thing lands on him.
All right, so
Oof.
with a crash, this thing comes falling down, and
no.
one of the men is on it.
And unfortunately, there's a guy under it.
Give me just a minute.
Oh god.
All right, so he falls, and the guy underneath is crushed. The platform cracks and shatters a little, as it slams into the ground and into this person. The guy falls and he's prone and is sort of shaking his head a little bit. I'll go ahead and do initiative real quick. So go ahead and do initiative.
Yeah. Okay. You go, Jen.
Waste my nat 20 of a night on something that re-rolls every turn.
All right, so Jen, you're like, wait, he's underneath, and then this thing comes crashing down. What would you like to do?
Okay. See, thing is, Jen's seeing red because he killed Piper. Or he came through and Piper's dead. So, she just kind of, wait, he's underneath. Oh! And then just kind of comes forward and pokes this guy. Hopefully very hard.
Oh, hold on a minute before you roll.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
He's prone. Okay, that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Good, because one of those was a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna attack again and see if it hits. Okay, we do crit damage, guys. Good.
And you say,
So, Jen's seeing red, and like, yeah, it's kind of bad form to hit a guy while he's down, but
Mm,
she don't care. She don't
she's
care.
very hurt.
I think, I mean, like,
How would this
she
guys?
stabs at the bit that's closest, and that's his head, and it just kind of pierces, and he's just, oof.
just, yeah.
So as the platform collapses down, he falls down and his helmet falls off, and as he's disoriented and sort of looking around, grabbing his helmet and going to stand back up, you stab him in his head, and he sort of twitches for a moment. Tusk. Um, so that's that is where we will leave it for tonight.
Mm.
Yeah. Tuss is just feeling a little bad right now.
For the guy that got squished.
Yeah. It just like did not mean for you to.
I mean, he could be alive, but his token's not there anymore.
No. Oh, but I mean, hey, we dealt with an enemy by causing the elevator he was on to fall all the way down.
See, like, I mean,
It's
we're
all right.
trapped here now, but
That too.
You've got bunk beds in the other room, and
oh yeah, let's
fresh
just,
water. You'll be fine.
not when the hag comes back.
I mean,
She
I
won't
think the
no one
chain
look for
still
you
goes up.
here.
I mean, we know that somebody was scrying on us before, so could be her.
Actually,
Anyway,
yeah.
It
Wait,
was
so
way
is
before the
the
hack, but
chain
that's
break
okay.
as well, or is there like just a single chain going up that's just loose?
No, the chain is still attached.
We can
it
climb
does
up that.
mention that the chain. We could also fix the mechanism. I have magic.
Yeah.
And we're smart. We could fix it,
And-
but
Or we can show off how strong we are by just deadlifting our entire weight up the. No, I'm joking.
Tusk, I'm not strong. I will fall.
You're the one I'm actually least worried about for that.
yeah.
But yeah, that this is a my bad situation.
Well,
At least it was an accident.
he, you weren't trying to. I know you weren't trying to.
But what a way to go.
Yeah, death from above.
You can at least say it was quick.
Yep. And to be honest, with how out of it he was, he
And it
may
was
not have even
coming.
felt it.
I mean, death by elevator. How many people die like that these days? Like,
Ever heard of a soap opera and the person gets canned?
what?
He died in an elevator shaft. Sorry.
Well, more, yeah. Oh yeah, you know, my saviors just killed me, dropped an elevator right on top of me. They told me I was
Oof.
free, and then I did what I wanted for my good friend here who was going up the elevator, and they killed me for it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, thanks, Sven, for running.
Yeah, thanks, Ben.
Taco! Briefly.
You know,
You're welcome, guys. And
Dog.
like I said before, if you're watching on the U's and the tubes, thank you. And make sure you can catch up on past episodes. You can also catch us tomorrow night. We'll be here with our late night crew. Sunday, we have Starfinder. Check my Twitch. There's lots of different, my full schedule's there. Thank you so much for my subscribers and my followers. Like, subscribe, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Say goodnight, guys.
Bye.
bye.
Thanks for hanging out.